All right, here we go. Finally getting started on the bed sides. Got the passenger side in here right now. Got to do all my body work on it, of course. Got to fill these holes in right here where the side lights went. I'll fill that in. Reverse light, I'll fill that in. Got to pull some dents out right here. I'll get my stud welder right here and bring some of that out. Work all that in. I've done a little bit of body work on it about 2 years ago, I guess. I filled in a few spots right here that was rusted. Just a few small spots. Got that filled in. I filled all the little holes in where I had a tarp on the back of it. Got all that filled in there. Of course, I just done the weld, and I really never done no body work. I just put a little etch primer on it to protect it there. So yeah, I got quite a bit of body work to do here and there, as far as getting the waves and a few little pings and dents out. Had a patch right here I filled in, so I got a hammer and dolly on that. The seam here, I'm not going to weld that. If you guys, I've noticed they'll weld that all the way down and take that out, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go and do my body work and look at it after I get it all done. May run a bead of seam sealer all the way down and see what happens right there as I go along. But yeah, I'll just get started doing a little bit of hammer and dolly. Here I go. Alright, after all the years of running saws and air guns and construction work, that's screaming to get to you. That's why I wear them bad boys right there. Alright, I'll hit a few welds on it, like that right there. Then I'll come back and grind it down. Kind of like that right there to keep from heating everything up. Then I'll do a few more, grind them down, and keep working all the way around. Letting it cool down a little bit. Then hit it with the blower there a little bit. Keep from warping everything. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep going around here. Get that bad boy in. Alright, after getting everything welded in, ended up with a little low spot right in there I got to work out. And I originally had a crease right in here, as you can see, probably about 1 foot long, maybe a little longer, that stretched out here. Little low spots, and we'll get my stud welder, hit up a few more studs right there and pull some of this out. Ended up with a little tin can right there too, so once I get all this worked in, it may come on out. But I can throw a little heat on it and a little cold water, shrink it down a bit. So yeah, I gotta work on it a little bit more. So here we go. All right, here we go. Got all this worked out, welded up. Got a small low spot right in there where the welds are. I'll try to work some more of it out. Leave a little room for some Duraglass right there, the fiberglass on them welds. Both ends, I'll do both sides there. Work that in. I'll come over and work some of this in here where I welded this patch in a while back. Got a few small spots in it, but I think I can work it out. Yeah, and get on with it. Got my heat going over here. Ain't nothing like Tommy Shoe's fired up engine, but it works. Well, I got one right there. It ain't got all the get up on it, but it works too. Yeah, let's see what kind of damage I can do here. All right, you can see what I got here. Put a little 80 grit on it first and found a few high spots. That's really a good spot there. It's kind of low right here is what I'm thinking. As I bring this square up through here. Yeah, you can see it's low back over that way. A few low spots here and there. Ain't looking too bad right there. So I'm gonna set and do a little hammer and dolly on it. May break out that bad boy there. That's really all I got to work with. And see what I can do. All right, I'm still working at it, getting it close. Still got a little bit to work out. Looking pretty good right in here. As I get on down, I gotta work it on out a little bit. Right in there, as you can see. But I'm gonna keep messing with it. A lot better than what it was. So, yeah, I'm gonna mess with it a little bit later. We'll go out here and fire this truck up. Here we go.
Okay.
This ain't no cold start. I didn't have to run for 10 minutes. When's the last time you seen that?
It's been a long time.
Cool deal. I thought that was a hunting vest.
No.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Did you work today?
Yeah.
Cool. Making that dough, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Here we go. All right, truck's been running pretty good. Went on and got my radio put in. Let's get out of the light a little bit. There we go. It's the original radio. I had to go ahead. If you go back on some old videos, you'll see that I had like a 1/2 inch on each side, a gap, and about a 1/4 inch on top and bottom. Had to make me a piece of metal, go ahead and weld it up. I'm trying to get the light right. And go ahead and redo that. Painted it back in, blended it around that little body line right there the best I could. It turned out pretty good. So that's AM, FM. There's a guy I got it from right there. There's everything about it. So yeah, I got all the hookups and everything for it. So I'll just hook it up when I get everything wired up. You turn it on right here, turn it back off. You got AM, FM, and this and that. So yeah, so that's going to work out. Went on and painted the knobs on my steering column right here black. I left that center part right there like it was original and just painted this and this. I ain't got enough light up in this bad boy. But yeah, that's it, man. Get started on working on these bedsides. Finish these up. That's what I'm doing now. But yeah, that's gonna get me. See you guys on the next one. Take it easy.